One Formula One star will carry a grid drop into the Mexico City Grand Prix because of their actions in Austin. Carlos Sainz has been slapped with a grid penalty for the Mexico City Grand Prix as punishment for causing a collision with Kimi Antonelli in Austin. The Spaniard attempted an ambitious move up the inside, but ended up slamming into the side of the Mercedes. The impact sent Antonelli spinning off track, but he was able to keep the engine running and rejoin the race, albeit with some damage that was hampering his pace. Sainz did not get so lucky and became the first driver to retire from the United States Grand Prix with too much damage done to his Williams. The incident was noted by race control, and the stewards soon confirmed that they would investigate the incident after the end of the race. That gave Sainz the opportunity to defend himself in a hearing, while Antonelli and a Mercedes representative would also be given the opportunity to speak. After hours of deliberation, the stewards eventually found Sainz was predominantly to blame for the crash. As a result, he will serve a 5-place grid penalty at next weekend's race in Mexico, while has also had 2 penalty points added to his racing license, taking him up to a total of 4. Explaining their decision, the steward said, Car 55 Sainz attempted an inside overtake on Car 12, Antonelli at turn 15, and a collision between the two cars occurred at the apex. The driver of Car 55 maintained that he had expected the driver of Car 12 to leave him space at the apex, but Car 12 turned in early and Car 55 locked brakes when it became clear that a collision was unavoidable. He suggested that the driver of Car 12 ought to have anticipated an overtake attempt by Car 55 and left space to avoid contact. However, at no point prior to the apex was the front axle of Car 55 alongside or ahead of the mirror of Car 12. Therefore, according to the driving standards guidelines, Car 55 had not earned a right to be left space at the apex. The stewards therefore determined that the driver of Car 55 was predominantly to blame for the collision, and a penalty is applied accordingly. As the driver to be penalized did not finish the race, a grid penalty equaling a 10 seconds time penalty is imposed.